Hey, and we're back. Let me go ahead and put on our ambient synth here. Need to find a good option to make the music fade out instead of just cutting it so abruptly. Yeah, we're doing a bonus stream tonight. Not part of my usual schedule, but I was really kind of jonesing for some Factorio. A couple of changes since last time. I don't know if I want to keep this because of how far it encroaches on the screen, but I did go ahead and raise this up. You know, let's just do it by 1. I haven't done anything else other than I changed our color, but I haven't actually progressed any. That's all for the stream only. Let's go ahead and take active quick bars down to 3. And I did apply one more mod, but it's an aesthetic mod for our research. What's going on? Okay. I guess we brought a ton of concrete while we were standing still. Okay, you're just emptying the cargo. But yeah, I changed this to blue. And I added an aesthetic mod for our labs that make them glow the color of the science that they're using. It's called Disco Labs, Disco Science, something like that, but it just makes them glow whatever color it is that they're consuming at that moment. Disco Science, yeah. I figured that one couldn't hurt. I did go ahead and grab a bunch of mods for later for playing a more modded game for, you know, whenever we finish this one. But the those are, in fact, I don't know. Yeah, I can't really. I'd have to go to the main menu to show them. It's fine. But you know, things like Bobs and the mini loaders and the nanobots mods. Those will be fun. We'll do those once we get to them. This one still has a lot of work. Let's check on. Oh yeah, and our squeak through is still not working, which is weird. I don't know if anyone else has had. Oh, nighttime's cool for those. I will check on that when nighttime rolls around, so we can see what the lighting looks like. But yeah, I don't know. Is anybody else having trouble with squeak through? Do you use it, Blitz? Because yeah, ever since like a week ago, I don't know if it's my map or yeah, I might have to just uninstall it, reinstall it because it's enabled. Are you getting okay? Yeah, let's turn all back on. So this is just sitting here waiting to empty, which is going to take a while for the rocks, considering that we're not currently using all the landfill. Let's go ahead and just open this up and allow them to fill it up. Don't necessarily think that could hurt. I want to refresh my memory on what we did last time. Positive it's on. Yeah. Pretty positive. In fact, you know, we could check. Let's check. Yeah, squeak through's on. And then we have like alien biomes, factories, some other stuff that I'd like to use next time. Let's see about removing it. Confirm. It's gonna reboot the whole game. That's fine. Let's see if we can get it out some time. In fact, shooting does cause a little bit of lag on this side. I don't know if that passes through to what actually gets broadcast or not. But Factorio loading definitely causes a little bit of lag on this side. All right, prepare for that one more time. Such lag, even the music lagged. Does hiccup for you as well? Okay. I mean, at least it's while we're in between. Okay, so now we can see it's on. Nope, not scenarios. Load up Twitch 2.0. I don't know if that means it's working or not. You can't normally squeak through walls, right? So let's try it in between a couple of these. Yeah, okay. I think it might be working now. Yay, finally. Well, I don't know. Should you be able to squeak through these? You know, maybe it's not working after all. Let me find a pipe. I guess I could have run up to our nuclear facility. Nope, not working. Oh well. Running too fast to fit between the miners? Do you think maybe the actual speed of running affects squeak through? Used to be able to run between the pipes. Illogical, but it used to work. And you could run through trees a lot more easily than now. It's not a huge deal. Just a quality of life improvement. It does when you can't hit it on exactly. As for the pipes, you should be able to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something's bored. I'll maybe try to figure it out later. It also hasn't been updated in a couple months. Are you scheduled for repair? I don't think there's a... You're outside. So I loaded those up until we actually feel like moving our wall. All these guys were on their way to me and now they're tired. How's electricity doing? Doing okay. What do we want to do today? No issues. If there's no issues on your side, then it's got to be... I don't know. I'm using the same mods that I was using before, but maybe there was a recent update to a mod that broke it. Could be something like Bottleneck even, or one of the others that I'm using. It's all good though. They're just gonna keep bringing me concrete if I just stand there, so. Let's go up. Oh, it did unload eventually. We can look at expanding the... We don't need to expand the rock train just yet. We can look at expanding the train some if we want. Go to your load screen of this map, see what it's listed for mods. It's on there. Sharkers. Hey. We did, well, I tried AI Dungeon for about 15 or 20 minutes, but it's having some trouble tonight. It's a little overloaded, so we went ahead and pivoted over to Factorio a little early. I'm gonna give it another try on Sunday before the next stream, because I like AI Dungeon. I have a lot of fun with it, but yeah, it was just a little too... it pushed back a lot, and it wouldn't actually load. You had to keep putting in the same command over and over again. But welcome to the stream, Sharkers. So this is actually doing really well now, for the most part. Everything's automated. Last time we checked on it, these were running just fine once they're given their fuel, which happens once the steam drops down below a certain amount. So we're actually pretty good. Can we see the values? It's once it drops down below 1,000, and we can see that these have, you know, 8,000, 9,000. So they have quite a few already, and if we need more power, we could just add more of these steam turbines to the system and use it faster. But right now it's good. Been having that a lot lately too. Tonight's the first night that I've had it, but I haven't played it in a few days. We tried it before the last stream. On, well, I guess it's been 2 days. It was Wednesday night. I didn't have any issues Wednesday night. But if it just recently started, it's kind of a shame too, because the project's free, which explains why so many people are using it and trying it out. It's awesome. the guys behind it did put on their website that they would have a cost associated with it. They do have to rent the usage of the open AI that they're using for AI Dungeon. So if anyone watching or later watching this on VOD, wants to contribute to them, just search up AI Dungeon on Google. You'll find their page right at the top, and check out their Patreon if you want to throw them $5 or so or more. But they do need all the help that they can get from people who want to pay. Otherwise, it's a fun project to check out, but I'm sure that will become costly, and it may disappear, which will kind of suck. But the guys behind it seem like it's a passion project, so I think they'll find a way to make something like it continue to exist. It would kind of suck to see that disappear. Let's look at our tech tree. What have we not done? We haven't built vehicles yet. We haven't started on our rocket just yet. Oh, white science. I suppose we should start on white science, because some of the things that we need to research beyond the rocket require white science. Dungeon will never die. I hope not. Even though it kills me every single time that I play it. Sometimes I kill myself when I reach a point of complete ridiculousness. I'm like, okay, I am dead now. And it's like, yes, you are dead now. We'll wait till Breaking Force finishes, and then we'll start research on white science. I feel like copper could be made more efficient. These up here run out a lot more quickly. And it doesn't seem to be picking up. It's waiting until that's why, because it has to wait for a long time to unload. So the change that we made, let's hop in the train so that we go with it if it leaves. The change that we made to have it wait right here at Morden was to wait until it's empty or has 5 seconds of inactivity. Let's take that 5 seconds of inactivity away after we just go with time passed. Oh, well, I just did it anyway. Let's give it 30 seconds is about what it needed to completely unload earlier, but since we've since we've leveled up inserters, it may unload faster, so we'll just have to pay some attention to it. Let's ride along with this train for a bit. The more I look at it, the more this just really sticks out on the screen, and I don't necessarily like that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Shuckers. Let's set that back down to 2. I just like it at 2. I like it a little bit lower, not sticking out of the screen as much. We'll probably optimize this a little bit better in a bit. Let's, before this finishes loading, let's get down here. Take a look. Oh, yeah. 2 seconds of inactivity or 30 seconds passed. And again, we could set the logic to be, once you count a certain number of units loaded, but I like the simplicity of just having it have inactivity, because it kind of achieves the same thing. All right, so the bottom 4 here are loaded. This one never actually finished unloading rather, at the other station. Get these filled up. These are all still looking good. There goes the iron train. So we do have a slow start once it's all loaded. I do like that it has like that weight to it. It does kind of give it a bit of a physical resistance based on how much is on it. All right. Now let's kind of watch how this works. I want it to leave after unloading everything and go get more. Okay, so these take longer to unload. So we actually need to rebalance all of these. And we don't have a whole lot of space to do that, right? So We didn't give ourselves a ton of space. Let's do an expansion project today. Let's start with an expansion project here. Let's give ourselves a bit more space here for the copper. Let's use some of that landfill that we've created. Honestly, let's just fill in this whole space. It'll take the robots a minute to do it, but they shouldn't be too staggered because it should just be a constant stream of them. I'm going to want... there we go. I'm going to want a bit more room here too to pull the train down a little sooner. Maybe this much sooner. Let's paint that in. Let's kind of see how quickly the robots get this filled in. It took a while for the last landfill project to fill up, but I think we have more now than we had at the time. We were waiting for it to be produced at that time. Is all of this still under? Yeah. So they're bringing it to me. I might as well just kind of like stand where I want the work to be. I guess you can walk over a 1 square gap. All right, so what I'm thinking is we bring the train down sooner. I'm just going to add to this track for right now and let it keep using the same track. We can do that. Something like that, and then bring it down here. Should be fine. Does that look okay? Yeah, we're gonna knock this out later and move the station over. Interesting, the beach, the grass to the sand that was once the beach and now just landfill dirt. It's tread mark tracks over it. I guess I didn't have to come all the way over here yet, but in fact, what we could do is a way to shift. No. I mean, kind of. There is a way to stop the construction if you want to. It's not that important. They're all swarming. We'll have it soon. A flock of birds. I'm going to keep using this bird graphic every time. Fly, my pretties, fly! So this is almost done. Let's pull this down. I guess I'm going to pull it down to about the same place. Let's need this bit here filled in. Come on, guys. You bringing it? Yes, thank you. So that's about... We'll bring it down a little bit further. Just to make sure that we have everything so we can... Yeah, we can do that. There we go. So this is... We're not gonna... I'm not gonna get rid of Mordens. So we're gonna make this Morden 2. Then this one's gonna go away. We'll let the train leave, and then we'll have to set its logic again. In fact, we could just make it leave. So Morden, empty cargo, or 30 seconds. We're going to take that one out. Then we're going to add more than 2 empty cargo or 30 seconds past. That should behave the same way. And since we did it past the junction here, it shouldn't affect the logic of the junction. Ah, that will. No, come on. It's so tricky sometimes. There we go. All right, we'll deconstruction planar this. Carefully do it through here so we don't tear up this pipe. Now we have a lot more room to work with. Nice Fill's a mod that makes landfill look like what it should. Oh, nice. No pun intended. I'll check that out. Also, I'm using yet another chat program to monitor chat. I'm getting used to this one. I like how it looks so far, and I do think it'll be easier for me to notice whenever somebody says something than my other ones. But I have had a problem with that before. So if I miss anything that you say, I do apologize. Still getting used to a new chat program. Okay, so for this, we do still want to... Let's just use a regular... Honestly, just a yellow inserter to fuel these up. The requester chest for coal. Then we'll put one at the top as well. Oh, that's right, that doesn't reach. We're going to be using the substations in a moment anyway, but let's copy this and then just the first set outside of that. And we know that we need those to be here. Well, not there, but here. There. Deconstruct these. And then we can set up our substations and make sure that power reaches where it needs to go. I'll set it up on the other side. Yeah, that works better. We'll come all the way down here to make sure we get that arm. Oh, braking force is done. We'll go ahead and get what we need for that, which is rocket silo first. Oh, which is rocket control first. Okay, and then we need to move one of these exactly the same up here where it will reach the back end of the train, which we'll be able to see it here. This should work. Yeah, right there. That's a good spot. So all this has got to come out. Let's look for stuff that loses power. I think we're good here.
You streaming?
All right. Oh yeah, they're pulling all the copper out of here. That's what's taking so long. I'm gonna let them. Oof. Or should I just... Well, no. This is all borked already, so I want to let them take it. Should have let that clean out first. Didn't think about that. That's fine. We'll move this radar over. Just move it to here. We'll get started on these first. So we want to evenly distribute this copper to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 columns, so unfortunately more. Let's also do this. Let's do a will help out. We're not going to do the whole thing. I'm just helping a little bit while I'm thinking. So we have 7 columns and we have 6 cars being unloaded. But we can use some... belt balancers. Solve this puzzle for us. We could do... Honestly, I could see if we have a 6 to 7. We do have a 6 to 7. So we can use this belt balancer here to really kind of make it work. Meanwhile, the train is just going to go get full loads and then be driving around for a while. How silly is all this? Could also make these requester chests, couldn't I? It's probably faster. Instead of having them fly all the way down there, just say, I want all the copper in this one. We'll just move them over to here for right now. That'll work. They keep trying to bring it to me, though. Super excited cat tonight. He may come over and join us in a bit, but he's been getting comfy with my wife as well, so whichever is better for him while he's still getting better. Alright, while they fly back and forth, let's look at where we'd want to put that. We do want to clean these up a bit. Just this row, really. Or this column here. Ooh, okay, and some of these splitters, because we want to get... We want to get a single line, and this is where the imbalance happened, just trying to get the product to go somewhere, right? Let's pick all this up. Let's deconstruct most of this once they're not busy anymore. What a mess all this is. You know what? Let's... Can at least do something like this for a moment. We cancel the... Was it shift? We can get some of these to go. I don't know if it'll go any faster. That could have used a bit more forethought.